So if you can hear me, just let me know in the chat box. Good morning, everyone. If you can hear me, just let me know in the chat box. And let me share the link so that members will join up and we'll begin. All right, just a few minutes. Let me share out the link real quick. All right, so while I'm sharing out the link, just like the live if you are joining. Right, like the live, and if you are new here, subscribe. It's important and it's going to help you. Yeah, good morning. I'm just going to share the link. So I'll begin. Yeah, good morning to everyone. I believe my screen is clear. Can everyone see my screen? So if you can see my screen, just reply in the chat box. And let me begin, right? The first pair, which is BTC on my watch list. Let's check out what I have on BTC and what I'm expecting on Bitcoin. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So let's see what I have on Bitcoin. Let's see if we have any opportunity today. If you notice, BTC sold off aggressively, which I was not expecting that. But I remember we took a buy over the weekend that gave us 1:1, then reversed. So I was not expecting this aggressive drop. But I was considering BTC to still be bullish. Now, if this drop is going to continue, this is an aggressive sell, and this sell will be effective, right? And this will happen for some time. Before buyers will start stepping, it's going to take some time. So meaning we can expect these buyers to be bearish for this week. Right? Good morning, everyone, if you're just joining. Now, we can expect these buyers to be bearish, and you can see where it started selling from. So we can expect BTC to be bearish for this very week. Now, we can now watch out for where we now expect it to get to, right? Which in this very case, I can mark out this very low. Is on this far off, but this is another low right here. This one is closer to the price. So I can mark out this very low, which is closer to the price as a possible zone where this market will likely get to. Then on the daily time frame, you can see it's just like a long wick around here, right there, where this level can easily sell and then gets to. So since bias is likely now bearish, we can start looking out for sell on BTC. So on the 4-hour time frame, we have this 4-hour time frame breakout block, a nice sell zone. Let's see if it has all the criteria we need, then we take our sell. So my entry time frame 30 minutes. So this is the breakout block right here where I'm watching, but this breakout block has no clear liquidity yet. So we're gonna watch out for liquidity. Then we sell from this very breakout block. So what I want to see the price do is this: the price will create a high, retrace, then it goes down. Then once it come back, I'm gonna use that very high as my liquidity. Then I'm gonna take a sell from this very breakout block. So this is what I'm gonna expect on BTC, and this year will likely continue for some time. And I guess it was the news. Let me see if any news came out. So over $300 million was liquidated. Man, it's crazy, bro. All right, there was no news on BTC, so I don't know why the drop happened. But we can now expect more sales. Rational bias is obviously now bearish, so I'm expecting liquidity that will sell from this very breaker block. So this is what I'm watching out for on BTC right there. So no clear setup this morning. Even if we go to 5 minutes time frame, we're not going to see any opportunity to take a trade. Right, strategy is not complete. So let's check out gold. Let's first go to 5 minutes. Let's see if we can find any opportunity this morning. So this was a buy I missed on gold today. Right, pretty much the same strategy I trade. My target is that one is to 5 RR. I have this 15 time order block, this low acting as my liquidity. And I was trying to buy from here. You can see it's missed it with a very little pip. I don't think it's even up to 5 pips. Right, missed it and hits full take profit so 5 risk to reward ratio. Now we can keep expecting buys on gold because gold is bullish. We can keep expecting buys. Right, no need to sell yet. And keep looking out for buys. So on the 4-hour time frame, we have this 4-hour time frame low over here. And we also have another 4-hour time frame low over here. These are levels you can easily join the buy, right? Then on the 2-hour time frame, it's still aligning, realigning the same thing right there. 1-hour time frame now is not like an order block. It's having a low, which that low is acting as liquidity. Let's validate it, let's confirm it real quick. So this low is like a nice zone to buy gold from. You can see on the 15-minute time frame, there is now an actual order block. So gold is already up. We can't just jump on a buy unless it gives us a strategy. If you watch on the 5-minute time frame, strategy is still not there, right? So I can't just jump on a buy or jump on a sell unless my strategy is complete because that's what I trade. So this is a nice one to buy gold from. This 15 time frame order block break of structure and this eternal pullback can act as liquidity. So I'm watching to buy gold somewhere around here. Stop loss is gonna be below this order low right here. This is another POI which has not been respected as well. So stop loss can be as that very low. Right, then we can target our 1:4 RR. So this is what I'm watching out for on gold currently. That's what I'm watching out for on gold currently. So let's set this limit order and let's see. Right, that's how the strategy pretty complete, and let's see how it's gonna go. So let me call out the signal, and it's a limit order, not an instant execution. So let's see. How many of you have this on gold? I know many of you have done your analysis this morning. So how many of you have this setup on gold for yourself, or you are watching out for sell, and you know there's no clear reason for you to be selling, or you're watching out for another level to buy? Which one were you looking out for? Were you watching out for a sell, or you have another zone to buy from? Or so this is a 5-minute time frame trade. Let's see. It's gonna play out before the end of the day. Our 1:4 is to roll the show, and let's see how this will go. So let me type out everything, and so you can set a limit order. And by the way, right, the October mentorship class is now open. Right, for those who wish to learn how I trade, both risk management, emotion, trading psychology, October mentorship is now open. There's a link. I'm going to add up the link in the description now to join. If you notice, I've not been adding up the link. Right? Why? Because I've not been taking students. So registration is on now, and I will add up the link in the live now, so you can join. I guess it's about $40 to join. Right now, the entry for this very trade is about 3,689.40 Then the stop loss is about 3,681.46. And this trader is giving us about 80 pips stop loss. Pretty large. That SL is large, bro. So this is about 80 pips SL. So you risk wisely and then calculate your risk and risk wisely. Take profit is about 3,723.46 whatever. So this is what I have on gold. Let's see how this play out. Let's see if this pays us. And as from next month, the live I'll be doing will be more of my of the live with my students. So it's gonna be better you join. Just let's see how this trade will play out, right? I'm gonna give an announcement later on in the live or towards the end of the live. So let's just see what we have this morning. Is on gold and so if you join my mentorship class, you're gonna see we have the general group. This is the Geek Mentee group. This is a general group for all my students. And those that have been with me for a very long time can also have access to me. Right? If you watch here, you can ask me a question and I'm gonna reply you. You ask me, you can see this one is asking, please, this is what I have. Please, do you think this setup or what do you think about this setup? I already replied him. I have similar setup, which I'm gonna analyze. So you have access to all of this for lifetime, right? So it's gonna be, once I'm getting bigger, I'm gonna start increasing the fee. That's how it always looks. So it's better to lock in now and see how your trading will go. Good morning. So that's what I have on board and I've shared it out. Then let's continue with our next pair. So you set a limit order for this gold and let's see how it play out. Still on gold. BTC is not clear. We're still waiting for liquidity. Then we take a sell from the breaker. Directional bias, I still prefer bearish. Right. So on GBPUSD, let's go to higher time. Let's see what we are expecting. GBPUSD has been reacting from this weekly level. You can see this like a weekly high, a weekly key level. That's where it just tapped on. You can see the rejection. So we can expect more sales. Right. Then if it's gonna buy, then it's gonna likely be this weekly level again. Now, if we want to sell, we have this high. I'm on a weekly time frame, do my top down analysis. This high where it can likely get the net drop. So it has not gotten there, so we just watch. Then on a daily time frame, it's not even aligning, right? It's not clear on the daily time frame, but let's see what daily time frame is now showing us. On a daily time frame, we have this low, a level this price can as well get to and buy, right? Then we can expect more sales till it get there. And remember, we also have another level right here. You can see another breaker block around here, which is the level this market can also buy from. And it's currently at that very level. So we have different level. It can get to a net buy, right? Then if it does not buy from there, we can watch out for this second zone before we watch out for this final zone. Now we can now go to lower time frame to see what we are having and what we will now likely expect. So just give me a few minutes. Let me set the gold limit order real quick. So remember, we placed our withdrawal over the weekend, right? You should always withdraw from your account. And on this account now, I'm going to update you guys on some things, right? I might decide to start taking more risk and increase the risk per trade, just things like that. I'm going to update you guys on anything I'm doing. So just quickly, let me set this my limit order on gold, then we'll move on. All right, so let's go on. So on this GBP now, you can see the price has just gotten there. And now, why am I not just jumping on the buy from this very level? Because this is a possible reversal zone. I'm not pretty sure about this buy yet, right? Though it has the break of structure, it has this low, which can act as liquidity, but I'm still not sure about this buy. Why? Because it's currently selling from that weekly level, and there's a chance that this sale is going to continue for some time before it will eventually buy. So if you're going to buy, just like you're not trading against the trend, and before you buy now, you want to make sure that you have your change of character present, because you're not trading against what the weekly time frame is saying. So on this area now, we have this breaker block, previously an order block, but it failed. If I mark it out on a 2-hour time, we're going to see I'm going to just mark out only the week. But like this as a breaker. Then on my entry time frame, as on the 30 minutes time frame, you're going to see is a zone to sell from, but the price has already respected it. Right, price has already broken out. It's now a breaker block, came back, respected it, respected the second time drop. Right, there's a chance once it comes back, there's not likely to respect it. Right, so I can keep expecting sell until maybe at this very buy zone, it's going to give a change of character. Then I can say, okay, it's going to change. But if it does not give any change of character, I can keep looking out for my sell. And this is a cool zone to sell this market from. So let's see if it has all the criteria we need complete, and then let's see if we're gonna consider taking the sell. On a 4-hour time frame, I'm trying to mark out something to get a perfect entry or a perfect level to sell from. So on a 4-hour time frame, we have this long week as an order block as a POI. 2-hour time frame is still aligning, still present right there. Then on entry time frame, 1-hour time frame is now an order block. Then on 30 minutes time frame, is still an order block. So that level is going to be where it will likely get to and then sell. Right, so we're going to take our entry from the breaker, but there's no clear liquidity yet. Right, there's no clear liquidity protecting this very zone. So this is going to be the liquidity, but this liquidity is already inside the breaker block. Right, so I'm just going to watch this closely and then update you guys on whatever I will be doing on that very market. Right now, since we're trying to look for sell on this very market, we can start looking out for buy on this USDJPY. Right, so let me give you what I have on USDJPY, what I'm expecting. So on a higher time frame, it's bullish, right? You notice overall week, last week it was going down. Last week on market was like this, but now it's now showing some strength, which obviously can make it buy, right? And on this 4-hour time frame, we have this order block, right? And then same 4-hour time frame, it has this liquidity. Now let's check it on the 2-hour time frame. 2-hour time frame is pretty much the same level. 1 hour, you can also 1-hour time frame is now an actual order block right there, right? So this is a perfect zone to buy this market. Then we can target this next level. This is the next key level I can expect that price to get to on the higher time frame. It's a key level on the higher time frame. And if you watch closely, I can see my stop loss will be super tight like this. And if I'm the one taking this very trade, this is how my stop loss will look. Right? If it was a personal trade for me, this is how my stop loss will look. About 17 pips stop loss, 1:9 RR. Right? You know, because that's what I'm expecting. Now, because everyone is here, right? You guys are gonna take it. It's a signal. Our stop loss need to be at this very low, just to be on the safe side. So the price is gonna likely drop. It won't take us out before moving in profit. So it's pretty still giving us our 1:4. Right, our 1:4 RR is still complete, and every strategy, all the strategy confirmation is present. The break of structure right there. Liquidities as internal pullback. Then we have our 30 minutes time frame order block to buy from. So this is what I have on USDJPY. How many of you also saw this on USDJPY? How many of you have this opportunity on USDJPY? Just let me know. And I've not been checking the comments. All right, someone said I have the setup on gold. Looking for a buy, so I have another zone to buy from. All right. Someone said the same setup on UJ. Someone said I saw it. I have also. Okay, now if you notice, you guys are now like seeing what I'm saying, right? Seeing what I'm expecting. So it's pretty cool, right? Meaning you are now getting used to the strategy. You're not getting used to the strategy. And those are have that setup. How many of you are my students, or many of you just learned from my YouTube video? Are you guys learning from my YouTube video, or you guys under my mentorship class? Just let me know in the chat box. Many of you who have the same setup, are you guys from my YouTube video, or you guys are with me in my classes? So the entry for this UJ is about 147.546. Then the SL is about 147.199. Then our take profit is about 149.139. So this is giving us about pretty solid 1/4. Then pips is about 34 pips. So let's see how this will go. All right, let me share the signal. All right, someone said YouTube video. All right, I'm on your mentorship, students, YouTube video. YouTube video. All right, that's cool. All right, that's cool. Hello, can you guys hear me? All right, so just let me know if you can hear me. Someone said selling USDJPY. All right, someone said selling. Are you selling currently it's currently dropping. Maybe you just jump on some round of sell. The strategy was not complete. That's why I'm not on the sell. Right, the strategy is not complete. That's why I'm not on the sell. Then we have this level, possible sell zone. That's where it's currently at. And that's where it's currently reacting from. Right, if it's gonna keep being bearish, it's gonna just go down. But there's a chance that it's gonna break out on that very level. But anything can happen, right? I'm just watching to see this. Anything can happen within this market. So I guess you just jump on this sell, or you're selling from this very level. I believe my screen is clear and you guys can hear me clearly. Just let me know in the chat box. Someone said Shores. Remember my name, Shores. I can't remember your name. So let's check out EURUSD. Right, EURUSD is gonna give us similar opportunity. Right, and remember I dropped this very setup as of last week. I'm expecting to buy on EURUSD from this very level. Right, so unless the price gets here, I won't be taking any trade on this market. So I'm gonna wait for it to come here, then I'm gonna look out for buy. Right, I'm gonna wait for it to come here, then I'll look out for a buy. But it has not gotten there. I already dropped this very setup last week, so we're still waiting for that on this market. Then on GBPJPY, last week as well, I also dropped this very area where it was a possible buy zone. I can expect reversal to happen from. Right, if you watch on a weekly time frame, that was where I started from in marking out this very level as a potential reversal zone. Right, we have this long week on a weekly time frame, right? And this other low now was like a weekly low. I was like, this is not like last week low. Possible zone where the price will obviously take out. Right, this is a low right here, last week low. There's no way the price is gonna obviously take out, right? Then this is like a weekly order block. Daily time frame is also aligning. Also a daily time frame order block. Then a 4 hour time frame is also aligning right there. Then on my entry time frame is now an actual order block. So it's a nice one to take our buy from. Right, it's a cool one to take our buy from. So I'm gonna watch out for a buy around here. But before I take this, I want to see my confirmation. I want to see exchange of character present, right, to validate this because of the aggressive sell and because of the news that came out last week. So my stop loss is gonna be slightly below it like this. Then I can target this extreme high as my take profit. So this is giving us 1:6 RR, pre-cool RR. So this is what I have on GBPJPY. Now let's set this limit order. Since those are the criteria we need. Right, it's a risky trade, but let's set the limit order. Let's see how it plays out. If it plays out, to make money. If it does not go well, we take the L, right? Since those are the criteria, we need to start with confirmation. Only when it does not have all the criteria, that's when we watch out for confirmation before we take the trade. But since it has all the criteria we need, let's just set our buy limit around here. So let me call out the entry and everything. And let's see how it will go. This is meant to go well, right? But anyhow, anything can happen within the market. Then let's see. GBPJPY buy limit. and the entry is about 199.129. SL is about 198.800. Then the pips is about 33 pips. 33 pips SL. Then the take profit is about 201.273. So this is what I have on GJ. Right? Why am I not confident in taking this? Right? Why did I now feel like taking this? Right? Because it had this very low, which is not like an engineered liquidity. Once you take out this very low, now there's a chance that it will just take out this low as an engineered liquidity, tap on this very level, then the buy can happen. Someone said I'm currently selling UJ. So where are you selling to? If you are selling it's low, which you should expect the price to take out. Right, but let's see. If you wish to wait for confirmation, you can wait for confirmation. But me personally, I'm just gonna set the limit order like that. GBPJPY. You can choose to wait for confirmation. So with this, you can choose to wait for confirmation before you enter. Right, but me, I'm just gonna set the limits just right there. Let's see if it goes well, we'll make money. If it does not go well, we take the loss, and that's just what trading is. As far as that's the strategy I need, right? That's everything I need to complete. I'm gonna just set the limit order. But if it does not have it, that's when I'll start. That's when I'll start waiting for confirmation. But since it has everything, all right. Someone said check USDCHF. No, I don't trade USDCHF. So I checked GBPJPY. I already told you what I have on GBPJPY. Yes. Right, this is what I have on GBPJPY. So what are you asking? Then someone saying I should check USDCHF. I don't trade that. These are the pairs I trade. Then on US30, I'm watching for buy, but there's no clear buy zone. There's no clear zone to take our buy from because market is very much still bullish. And I'm watching this very zone, right, to buy. Then this low can act as liquidity. But I'm just still watching to see if it's clear. I will call it out and you guys will take it as well. Right, this zone is not a valid zone, but this is a nice zone to buy from. Once it's clear, I'll call it out and you guys will take it as well. Right, so all the setup we have now, we have this buy limit in gold. Hopefully it comes back. You know, gold can be crazy. I just decide to start going up without coming down. So hopefully it comes down, then we buy from here. Then BTC we're still waiting for everything to be complete. Then your USDJPY on GBPUSD, sorry. I'm still waiting for the strategy to complete. Should have a clear liquidity, then I'll sell from here. But the strategy is not complete, so we don't just jump on trade. Right, on Euro USD, you're waiting for this very level to buy. USDJPY, waiting for this very level to buy as well. Then on GBPJPY, I'm waiting for this level to buy. So those are the setup we have. This and so we have 3 limit order now. So let's see how they're gonna play out and let's see how they're gonna go. Right, let's see how those limits are gonna play out. Someone said Euro USD. I already told you I'm waiting for a buy on Euro USD. So I'm waiting for a buy around here on Euro USD. Around this very order block right here. So those are the couple of, those are setup I have on this. Right, I have this morning. Let's see how they're gonna play out and let's see how they will go. So if you wish to join the October class, right, I'll drop the link in the description. I'm gonna just edit and then drop it right there. So you can click on the link and then join. Right, the class. Someone said, how can I join your WhatsApp group? My WhatsApp group is for my students. Right now, the honest truth is this. It's better you log in now. This is a general group for all my mentees. Right? It's gonna be better you log in now because once I'm getting big, the fee is gonna definitely increase. Right? So it's gonna be better you log in now for just $40 and then you have lifetime access to this group, which is gonna be there. I've already created it. So the group. Yeah, I do it few times, right? It's called back testing. We review the trade, what you did, what we did wrong, why the trade went against us. So I do it every single weekend. I do study my own chart, right? I do with my students a few times. So I plan on doing it more often. Every single weekend, we just study together in the group. So that's what I plan on doing with my students now. So those are what I have on these markets. Let's see how they play out. Hopefully they go well. And also, I wish you all a profitable week, right? Try and make money this very weekend. See you guys some other time. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do any live, but if I won't do it, but I'll let you guys know. Right? For any reason I won't be able to do any live, I'll update you guys before the time of the live. And I'll see you guys in the next class. Take care, guys. See you guys in the next class. All right, someone is asking, how can someone make payments? I'm going to drop the things you need on the Telegram, right? And there's also a link in the description to join. Just click on the link in the description to join. So take care, guys.